bartender. I'm here to see a man about a dog.
Ja, jasne.
You. Thank you.
Oh my, is that whiskey? You can't be drinking that. There's this thing called prohibition with the 18th Amendment.
I know, darling. No need to be such a wet blanket. Just want to have some fun.
Well, you clearly aren't trying to hide it.
Now, what's that supposed to mean?
Well, with all that paint on your face and everything, and that rather short dress, well, what's a fellow supposed to think?
Why should I care? I'm famous.
Famous?
Of course, darling. I'm Gloria Swanson. Haven't you seen me on the big screen? I'm a starlet. Don't change your husband, male and female. I'm even on the radio, the KDKA station, and that's only for big shots.
Can't say I've heard of it. I'm Lillian, by the way. Lillian Gish.
Of course you haven't, Lillian. Got a cigarette, hon?
A cigarette? Well, I never. I'm a lady. I do not smoke. What would your husband say about all this?
Huh. I'd sooner sell my soul to the devil than take a husband. At least I'd get something out of the devil.
I can't believe you don't want to marry. That's our job as women.
Men only want to hold us back. This is the 1920s, darling. We're free to do as we please. We can drive. We can vote. We can work. Why should we stay pent up in the house if we don't need to?
I'd hardly call that a woman.
Is that so? Well, what do you consider a woman?
A girl who listens to her husband, takes care of him, creates a loving home, and raises the children to make them upstanding citizens. Before a worker or a driver or a voter, she is a mother, a wife, and a homemaker first.
Oh, you poor little bunny. You're so stuck in the 1800s. I do pity you. I could never live that way, thinking like that. I'd just fall over and die.
It's the way women are supposed to be. I don't see anything bad about it. My husband just bought me a Hoover electric washer just months back. It cost him $125.
Wow, your fella really spoils you, doesn't he?
He even lets me come here for an hour, maybe even 2 if I'm lucky. He picks me up at 7:30 sharp.
Of course, Lillian, you didn't drive here. Why am I not surprised?
And you did?
Of course I did. I've got my own car. It's a Ford Model T. It's a breezer, right out front.
That's a load of hooey. You can't even afford that without a man.
I'm on the silver screen. I'm in the movie business. And it's growing every day, bigger and bigger. It's the 3rd biggest industry in America right now. I'll go down as one of the most famous actresses in history. Maybe I'll even make it into an apush soap opera if I'm so lucky.
You're delusional.
No, I'm independent. You see, Miss Gish, you are stuck in the past. We must think forwards. Do you even vote? Do you work?
Of course not. That's unladylike. I told you, a woman's job is in the house. I don't want to be some vamp like you.
You speak too harshly. I can't believe some women want to stay in the house. I didn't know your kind still exists today. I can't believe you're denying the freedom you've been given by society for the women who have fought so hard for it through multiple societies and riots and protests. Haven't you ever dreamed about a different life? One where you can do as you please? In the 20s, that's attainable. That's why women like me are out here today.
That's nonsense.
That's not what I asked. Level with me. Haven't you ever wanted to do something just because you wanted to do it?
I suppose so.
Then do it. It's finally acceptable for us unmarried women to go out into society and make a life for ourselves. Makeup isn't for prostitutes. Work isn't for men. Times are changing, Lillian, and I suggest that you change with them.
I've already chosen my path. And besides, look at me, Gloria. I'm not like you. I can never pull it off.
Nonsense. All you need is a little rouge, some mascara, and you'll be well on your way. What do you say? Do you want to give it a try?
I don't know, Gloria.
Come on, let's get you all dolled up.
All right, I guess.
Now you're on the trolley. Lillian, look at you. You're perfect for the silver screen.
I feel like a quiff.
Good. That's what we're going for.
I must admit, I like it. I feel like a whole other person.
And you can be. That's the beauty of it. We can go to Hollywood right now. You get a job within minutes.
What about my husband, my kid?
Well, they'll live, and so will you. It's time you ditched that 1800s mindset. We could run off right now. Why do you think marriage rates are declining?
Okay, let's do it. Let's just run off. Is it better to say goodbye or just go?
I think we ought to say goodbye. We don't want him chasing our tails or worrying about you. Come on, we can get in my car right now. Bartender, how about one more for the road?
Coming right up, miss. I'll just use this, totally not poison, to refill your drink. Here you go.
Thank you, darling. Lillian, now that you're a modern woman, you gotta live like I do. Here, try it. There you go. Come on, let's get out of this joint.
Lillian, where have you been? Who drove you here? Why are you dressed like this? And who are you? Anyone care to explain what's going on here?
Edward, I'm running away. I'm going to Hollywood. I'm leaving you and the kids. I don't want to live like this anymore. I want to live for me.
You tell him, honey.
I know you do.
And I just... Wait, how do you know?
How have you not pieced it together yet, you stupid dame? Who do you think was your bartender tonight? And I know all about your plan to run away with this stupid Hollywood nobody.
Hey, you watch it.
And you should be more careful about who you take your drinks from. That wasn't whiskey. That was poison. Once I found out this gold digger was corrupting you and convincing you to go to Hollywood, I had to do something. It would ruin my life. Our life. I even spent good money on a new television from that Utah guy, just for you, doll. Well, for me. But you used it too. You're supposed to be a wife and a mother and nothing else. If you can't be that, then you'll be dead.
The poison, it's setting in.
I never even got to vote.
No. What have I done? I really balled up now. I can't go to the big house. I can't even cook dinner. I guess this is it.